Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today, it's a little video where you get to say I told you so. Range Rovers. This Range Rover marks the last one that I'm going to buy in for stock. Don't get me wrong, we might still get some in part exchange and things of that ilk because that's just the nature of car sales, but I'm not going to be looking to buy any more Range Rovers in. I used to avoid the Ingeniums because they were nothing but headaches for me, but now seems this is a 3-litre diesel hybrid. I've had quite a bit of problems with those as well. In fact, I mean, lucky for me and lucky for the customer really, we had another one where he thinks one bank of the engine's gone down. It could have been something simple, I don't know, but he had his extended warranty, so luckily that's covered it for him, and lucky for me, although it was 10 months down the line, so I wouldn't have been on the hook anyway. But they're just making me a bit more nervous now than they used to. This one we sold to Matty. You might have seen we did a video on the second channel with his BMW X1 that we took in part exchange. He came all the way down from Cumbria, I think, picked this up. It's so irritating. It had been driving perfectly fine for us for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he got as far as Gloucester and it started playing up, and then he had a crack in the manifold. I don't know if it just got really hot or what happened, I don't know, but I've just decided that Range Rovers aren't quite the hot topic that I thought they were at one point, and don't think they're a solution. I can make similar sort of margins that I like to make out of these, which would be about £4,000 or £5,000, out of something German, perhaps, maybe something Porsche, for the similar sort of money, and hopefully with less headaches. There's never zero headaches in car sales, but that's my hope. So this one, as we've now bought it back, Matty took it to his local Range Rover specialist, and they did some repairs on that cracked manifold crossover pipe. Not entirely sure what it was, but it was a couple of £1,000s, that much I remember. I decided that this one, the orange one that I bought ages ago in that video that you would have seen where I bought 3 from auction, just to sat around, no one seems to want to buy it, even we've really cut the price. And there's a red one as well that we recently bought back. Well, not bought back, it was part exchange back to us again because the people had bought that. They liked it, but when they saw that we had that really nice low mileage Ford Ranger, they decided they would have that instead, so they part exchanged that back in. And I just can't do with a headache. I can't face the idea of selling another one and being on the hook for quite a while. So all 3 are going to auction now. So I'm going to hop in this one, drive this. Toby's going to take the orange one. One's already sat down the farm, ready to go. And we are going to say goodbye to the worry of Range Rovers. It's a bittersweet kind of situation for me because I do really like them. I think they're good cars and they have good margins. And to be fair, I've had a pretty good run with them, but I'm just not willing to keep swallowing the big warranty repairs. A couple of £1,000 on this. You know, every job is pretty expensive. There's not many jobs on these things that aren't at least into 4 digits. So no more Range Rovers for me. I'm going to get these on the road and get them out of my life. Right, so that is 3 Range Rover Sports dropped off at BCA Bridgewater. If you end up seeing these at auction, there's nothing actually wrong with them at this point, other than I've bottled it and I can't be bothered with them anymore. I'll be losing money on all of them, bar maybe the one that Toby drove in first. Although that one we bought back at a really sensible price, but I noticed that the alternator was making a bit of a racket, so they'll probably mark that down on the report and someone will think the engine's knackered. So we'll see what happens, but either way, I already feel more relieved that we don't have them anymore. None of those are on stock funding, so that's all my own money, so we're probably talking about £40,000 plus that I would just rather get back, even if we lose £5,000 across that, or more probably. I'd rather just get it back into stock that we do want to have. German stuff, I think, is what we're going to do. If you've got a nice Porsche Macan, or I don't know why I tap this because this is a Cayenne, but a Cayenne or a Macan, that sort of thing, we'd be interested. And to be fair, any car you've got for sale, whether it be Land Rover or not, you can enter it into carsbought4more.com and I will come back and give you a price. I might not necessarily be wanting to buy your Land Rover stuff anymore. I've got a bit of a reputation now for wanting to buy them. So people seem to come to me first and be like, oh, I know you like buying Range Rovers. It's just not the case anymore. I really don't. But we can put it on our trade platform and someone else might try and buy it. So there we have it. That is my sort of love affair with Range Rovers over. What's going to happen now, I don't know. Will I go back, you know, have a relapse? Possibly. But if you see me doing that, then you can call me out in the comments. As I say, you might end up seeing the odd one on the forecourt because it's been part exchange and I think it's a particularly nice one or something. But yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to buy them. In fact, I'm going to filter them out of any auctions I'm looking at, just because I think on the grand scheme of things, we've had some really good wins with them, and now we've just had a run of losses. And I think on the grand scheme of things, we've probably made about the same sort of money as we have across any other stock, once you take into account all the warranty claims and things like that. So I'd rather sell things that don't worry me as much if the net result is the same, if that makes sense. But either way, let me know in the comments whether you think I've made the right decision. I'm sure most of you will, because most of you told me I was a madman for buying Range Rover stuff in the first place. So there we have it, a very quick video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time I've changed my mind and I've probably bought all those Range Rovers back again via the auction because I'm a moron. Bye.